Hey folks, you've come to the right place. Sit back and enjoy my latest stand-up comedy video.
Alright, thank you.
You got it.
Good evening, College of Dupage. Hello there. Hey. How many folks got to see me when I did back in spring semester a stand-up comedy act? Anybody else see a show of hands here? One? I found one. Any more? All right. I'm glad at least I didn't live the material from that last one because one person would have had to hear it over again. It's good to keep up to date. All right. I'd like to talk about, let's see here, it's about this time during semesters when we all start to get a little worried about our grades, right? Who here is worried about their grades? Right. Who's not worried about the grades? Who is not? Oh, the people who are not worried about the grades, I advise you all to sit next to them. Okay? Now, I personally am a little worried about my grades. So, actually today in my political science class, I asked my professor if going to vote in November would earn me any extra credit. And so, he said, well, I don't know, class, what do you think? Should going to vote earn you extra credit, even though it's sort of like a civic duty? And the disheartening thing was that half the people were so disinterested in what he said, they didn't even bother to raise their hands. Got me a little worried about more than just my grades. Good Lord, where's this country going? Where's my life going? What makes me special, God? You know what he said to me last night when I asked him that question? I'll get back to you on that one. Yes. God has always had a great sense of humor. How else could you put up with people saying that you don't exist, right? Now, in my Spanish class, that's another fun class. Funny thing about that is, anyone who's taken a Spanish class here at COD will know, is that just about everyone we have to buy an online thing to do some online activities. So I went to the bookstore and I bought this thing for like $60, and then I go and read the syllabus and I see it's only worth 60 points out of 1,000 per class. I'll pause for a few moments, let the math majors here calculate what percentage that is. Right, time's up. It's 6% of the grade for $60. I came to the conclusion I could have just like greased my professor's palm with $60 and gotten more points out of it. Right? Who here has that experience? All right, that's what you're going to vote on that one. Okay, let's. What? Right there. Okay. You got to be careful of asking those questions. You go to all of a sudden vocalize right there. Now, when I'm not in my classes and I'm not here in the Oasis Entertainment Lounge playing ping pong, I like to play other board games. On Sunday nights, there's a group of friends. We all play chess. We got in the study area there until the cops kick us out about 11:30. And last week I was playing with a friend of mine a game of chess. His name was Ben. And Ben said to me, hey James, just get about cold enough where I have to start wearing pants over pants. So what are you talking about, Ben? Pants over pants? He said, you see, you wear one pair of jeans and then another baggy pair of jeans over top of that. And you're all nice and toasty. I said, Ben, I didn't know the economy was hitting you that hard that you had to go to such extreme cost-saving measures. He said, oh no, some people might not be able to afford long johns and thus have pants over pants thrust among them, but I do it by choice. I had to stop him right there. I said, Ben, you've just given me a charismatic speech over pants over pants. And he admitted, yeah, I haven't had internet in my place for a while. So I let him get away with that one. At any rate, with all those eccentricities, I somehow lost my game with Ben. I don't know how. But at any rate, the night was young, so I decided to start another. Any fellow chess players among us here? All right, one. Okay, any more? Okay, I usually look towards the front because that's where generally the nerds sit, but none there tonight. I know that because that's where I sit in all my classes. At any rate, the next game I played was with this girl named Paula. And somehow, on our conversation, we were talking to other people at the chess table, and the conversation was kind of flowing back and forth. Somehow, we got on the subject that she has these hyperallergenic cats. I said, how does that work? She said, well, the cats have 2 layers of fur, one on top of the other, and it kind of traps the dander from underneath. And then I just said loud enough so everyone at the table could hear, oh, so it's like the cats are actually wearing pants over pants. And it took us quite a long time to get over the irony of that moment, let me tell you. I mentioned that I'm a nerd. That's certainly true. Not only because I play chess, but because I watch Jeopardy faithfully every day. Great show. Where did I hear that from? Right there on the wall. This guy they have the news come on, and then they have the weather. And there was this one guy named Tom or something. He said yesterday, yeah, we had a great fall day to go. Today, folks, great fall day. My mother was sitting next to me watching the game with me. It was a game, I thought it was a sport game. She said, "Does that guy live in a cave or something? Yeah, it's just a nice fall day out, folks. Take my word for it." And so, Tom, the weather guy, he's like the John Madden of weather. And I say that because John Madden, he makes you feel smart, doesn't he? When you watch his sports games, he doesn't tell you anything that you don't already know. If the receiver, if he catches the ball in the end zone, then that's going to be a touchdown. And so, there was this one time with John Madden, the Dallas Cowboys were playing, and some guy got his contact lens knocked out. And John Madden literally said, "Here's a guy, when he puts his contacts in, he can see better." Well, thanks, John. Thanks for that. You know, there's other impressions that I like to do. Sean Connery, that guy's got an amazing voice. He can meet women anywhere. He could be at a petting zoo and go, "Nice goat." Right? I mean, the guy can do it all. Yeah. Okay, all right. I love it. It's kind of like, it's got to let it kind of simmer for a minute. Then they get the idea. Another favorite guy that I like to imitate, Bill Clinton. That guy is a master of words. He could be standing right here next to me, and say, "I'm not here." Yes, good stuff. You know, oh wow, I really got to listen to that together, folks, on that one. They don't care about Jeopardy, but Bill Clinton, that's something gets them. All right, I started talking about political science, and I'll end up political science. That last year, my political science class is great. We got these huge windows, and they're like waist high up to the ceiling. And I might sound a little over-passionate about windows, because you got to remember, the average window configuration of the Bergen Instructional Center is just like a step above Alcatraz. It's so high that you can't even reach it, sort of thing. And so, when I got that class, I was so happy. But then, since I sit at the front of the classroom, everybody sits at the back, the folks that sit in the back, whenever they get the chance when the class starts, they start cranking down those shades like there's an air raid going on. Like, oh, the blackout curtains. It's crazy. And so, the light is so close, but yet so far away. That's what bothers me. If I get the class down in the basement, we wouldn't be having this discussion. For some reason, that's what bothers me. I mean, is there anyone here that feels the same way? Anybody? Oh, all right. 2 people. For a minute there, I thought nobody was going to raise their hand, and I would have said, okay, so I have a unique thing to write about, my psychology self-examination term paper. But no, you had to ruin that one for me. I'm not crazy about myself. All right, good to know. All right. Yeah, see, I can make the best of every situation, but I really don't have to do that tonight, because it's about as best as it can get, right, folks? Yeah. All right, yes. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo. All right. Yeah, it's been a pleasure talking to you this thing. I'm going to put in a little plug real quick. If you like my stand-up comedy, you can go back and watch my last one that I did back in March. If you go into YouTube, you type in my channel, one word, InCharacter, and then College Comedy. That's InCharacter College Comedy. You'll pick that right up. Oh, and by the way, be sure to get yourself a recent copy of the Courier. I just wrote a letter to the editor there, and that one, I haven't read it myself, but I've got good hopes for that. Over there, some folks, they got like the September 6th edition of the Courier. Go get yourself a new one. All right, thank you, folks. I know.
We're going to take a quick break for like 5 or 10 minutes. So help yourself to the complimentary snacks and drinks with our lovely crew.
Later on in the evening, I did a song as well. I should have had someone operating the camera for me. I just left it on a tripod. I say that because the crowd went into a beautiful swaying motion back and forth thanks to one of the guys who took 2 lighters in the air, turned them on, and was swaying back and forth. It was awesome. And you can kind of see the shadows of it on the different edges of the frame. So be sure to look for that and enjoy the video. Thank you.
After James, I'm going to play another song on ukulele, and we're going to get Abdullah as our last performer for some motivational speaking. So let's get James back up to the stage. James, do you need a mic for singing or just one for your guitar?
mic, I'd rather have singing.
You get two, so.
Okay, one for you. Well, you'll eventually figure it out. Can't let it dry out. Yeah, well, we have a professional here, just let me know what sounds better.
Sure, that sounds great.
All right. Okay. Little Tin Soldier by Donovan. He didn't write the song, but he did popularize it. He immediately identified with the central character, Little Tin Soldier with only one leg. He himself walked with a limp. And let's see, I like it because it's kind of an allegory. You have to ask yourself, what's it about? And sometimes in songs like that, there's no right or wrong answer. Once in a town in the Black Forest, a little white toy shop stood, and a little tin soldier with only one leg lived in a castle of wood. And across the room, on another shelf, stood a little glass case, and tiny ballerina lived in there, all her dress of lace. Then one day, sadness came, the tiny ballerina was sold. The little tin soldier was thrown away, and into the gutter he rolled. The water carried him to the sea, and many far off lands. He made many children happy as he passed through their tiny hands. And then one day they met him in a house in the land of iron. And when the clocks on the wall struck the midnight hour, they jumped into a fire. In that fire they shall stay forever and a day. The whole fire, Lord, is the fire of love, just like the peaceful dawn. One more time.
Hey, James. Okay, I wrote this song. Something about you I can't forget. I felt this way since the middle of May. I was hoping that I was gonna change.